reading a new book called Boris Goes Camping. And I'm also camping in a tent in my back garden. Boris Goes Camping. Boris Goes Camping. The day that Miss Cook was taking the class camping, everyone was so excited. Yay! When Miss Cook said that it was almost time to set off, all the animals squealed with delight. Letka the rabbit carried her butterfly net. Maxwell the mole clutched his teddy. The little mice each had a basket. Fergus the fox cub was given the map. And Boris was put in charge of absolutely everything else. For Boris was an enormous, hairy, scary grizzly bear. But he was also rather kind and helpful. Bravo, said Miss Cook, as Boris heaved a huge bag on his back. What would we do without you? Miss Cook and her class set off through the woods. Whee! Letka chased after butterflies. Fergus puzzled over the mat. Maxwell got Teddy stuck up a tree, and the mice struggled with their baskets. Eventually, Boris caught up with them all. Poor Miss Cook blew her whistle. This really won't do, she said. We must stay together, but we're too tired. Then Boris had an idea. He found room for everything in his bag, even the tired mice. Bravo, Boris treated his friends. Before long, they came to a little bridge. Boris and Letka dropped twigs into the stream. Come on, go, Boris! Come on, Letka! Then everyone rushed to the other side of the bridge to see whose would come out first. But somehow, Boris forgot about the bag on his back. Somehow Maxwell's teddy went splash into the water. Somehow the mice managed to cling on. Maxwell let out an enormous wail. Oh, Boris! He cried. Poor Boris felt so clumsy and ashamed. Miss Cook carefully leaned over the bridge with Letka's butterfly net, but it was no good. Teddy was floating away. Boris decided it was time to be very brave. He leaped into the water. Splash! All the way up to his hairy knees. Hurry, Boris! Boris scooped Teddy safely out of the water. Now there were two dripping wet bears. Teddy! And Maxwell hugged them both. Boris is the biggest, bravest, best bear ever, said Maxwell. Bravo, Boris! Bravo, Boris, agreed Miss Cook. Now let's set up camp before there are any more accidents. The animals gathered around while Miss Cook explained how to build a tipi. It all sounded very easy. Letka and Maxwell collected long sticks. The mice chewed off some lengths of rope. Nibble, nibble. Boris helped Fergus spread out the canvas. Then they all tried to put it together, but it was not easy at all. Once the tipi was up, the fun really begun. Miss Cook got out a new box of chalks and let everyone draw on the tipi. Camp Club. It looked wonderful, but Boris put Maxwell's teddy on top for it to dry, and off they went to pick berries for supper. Miss Cook showed them which ones were good to eat. Boris carried the full basket while the other animals hurried excitedly back to camp. But they were in for a shock. For their wonderful tipi wasn't so quite wonderful anymore. Someone had drawn on Miss Cook's face. Someone had pulled down all the sticks. And someone was going to be in big trouble. Miss Cook was very, very angry indeed. She marched straight up to the bulging canvas, reached underneath and pulled out two very naughty little wolf cubs. The cubs wriggled and struggled. Do your parents know you're out here in the woods alone? Asked Miss Cook in her farmer's voice. We don't care, yelled one of the cubs rudely. Our daddy is a big bad wolf. Grr! He's much bigger than you, said the other, even more rudely. And he eats chickens for supper? Boomed Boris with a great big berry-stained grin. Yikes! It's a grizzly bear! Help! He's a hungry bear! Phew, it's just Boris. The naughty little wolf cubs turned on their heels and fled. Ah! Boris was almost confused. Oh, Boris, what a brave bear you are, smiled Miss Cook. Now let's put the tippy back together. Bravo for hairy, scary Boris. That evening, Boris and his friends ate a supper of toasted marshmallows and berries until the sun went down. Then Miss Cook got out her guitar and they sang songs under the stars. Kumbaya, my lord. Yummy. Boris felt his eyelids grow heavy. It was tiring being a big brave bear. I think I might go to bed now, he yawned. Sleep tight. Good night, Boris. Night night. Boris snuggled down happily inside the tippy and was soon snoring. A little later, Fergus, then Letka, Maxwell and Teddy, the mice, and Miss Cook crept into the tippy. There wasn't much room, but nobody minded a bit. After all, everyone had a nice soft place to sleep. Even Miss Cook. Bravo, Boris, she whispered as she fell asleep. If you want to hear more, watch the next video. And don't forget to comment down below which book you want me to read next. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Bye!